it's Maria. Today I'm going to share with you my fall 2016 capsule wardrobe. So as you guys know, my capsule wardrobe is about 40 items and I cycle items in and out as the seasons change. One thing that I've been trying to do is get a little bit more organized with my capsule wardrobe so I can really get a good idea of what I have. And the first step that I did toward that was getting this clothing rack that I have behind me. And I did that because there's no closet space in New York City, or at least in my apartment, but also it's really helpful to see all of my clothes together. So with that said, it's still a little bit tricky because a lot of times I always have clothes in the laundry, or there might be some in like under the bed storage containers that I'm just not aware of, and I don't want to forget about those items. So what I did was create a board on my Pinterest page, and it's called like my capsule wardrobe items. And like one Saturday over the weekend, this sounds so boring, but it's been really helpful. I went through all my clothes and I pinned them on Pinterest. So most of them I was able to find from the store's website, so I didn't have to take a picture of them. I think I might have taken a picture of some of the items. But that just makes it easier for me when I'm thinking about purchasing a new item. I can quickly like scroll through that board and see everything at once and figure out, what items I need and have a really good idea of what I already have. So that's been something that's been really helpful for me, not really on the topic of my fall capsule wardrobe, but did just want to share that with you guys. So I'll just go through them. I will say I'm not going to show you everything because I'm sure I'm probably missing some things, like there's probably something in the laundry. This is a really cool sweater that I got at Banana Republic, I believe last year or maybe 2 years ago. What I like about it is that it's really light, but it has like this nice kind of like mock turtleneck, which I really love. And then it also has some cool sleeve details where the shoulders to about halfway down have this kind of like ribbed material, and then again at the cuff and at the bottom. And I think that makes it really unique. I also really love the material. It's not 100% natural fibers, but it is about 50% wool, which I really like. I'm trying to kind of transition to more of my wardrobe being of natural fibers. So this first one is a little bit more masculine. It has this cool kind of like checkered, I don't know if it's considered plaid, but I'll just say checkered pattern on it. So the material is a little bit scratchy, but I usually layer it with like a black turtleneck or something else underneath. And the material is a blend of like viscose nylon, about 25% wool, and something else that I can't remember right now. But I really love this because I love pairing blacks and browns together. Alright, and the last sweater from Madewell that I'll share with you is, I think it's called a tour guide sweater. And I absolutely love it because it has a bunch of different cities' names on it, but it also kind of reminds me of like when you go to the eye doctor and you're doing, you have to read the letters on the board of the various sizes, and some of them are missing. For some reason it reminds me of that, which I think is so cool. I haven't been to many of these cities, only Paris and New York, but hopefully someday I'll get to go to these others. But I just think it's really cute. My favorite thing about this sweater, besides that of course, is that the inside is this really nice fall maroon wine color. And when I got the sweater, the way they had it styled on the mannequin was by rolling up the sleeves, the cuffs, so that you could see the red underneath it. And I think that is just really cool. Okay, next I want to move on to pants and skirts so I can show you what I have been pairing with the sweaters that you've just seen. So for work, I mostly wear like black dress slacks, or I have this Banana Republic gray skirt that a lot of you guys have seen before. I featured this before in some other things, so I'm not going to spend too much time on it. This is my Banana Republic gray pencil skirt that I wear all the time. I wear it in the spring, the summer, and the fall, not the winter. So it has just a few more weeks before it's going to be put away until spring, but it's just great. It goes with so much stuff, easy to tuck like a nice, like this black turtleneck into it. I have like, a t-shirt or something that looks fine. Still hanging around. And then for my other work bottom that I wear a lot are these pants that I've also featured before from ASOS by Misguided. These are my high-waisted dress slacks. Also wear these for every season, for winter, spring, summer, and fall. They are polyester, which I don't love, so they do get like kind of hot and uncomfortable kind of when I'm commuting to work, even when it's chilly. But they just look nice and professional, and they're super easy to tuck shirts and blouses into and just work really fine. So they are sticking around for the long haul. Alright, and then a more casual bottom that I have is actually a new pair of black skinny jeans. So you guys have seen my black Madewell skinny jeans in a lot of different videos, and I love them. I wear them with, basically everything. And a company called Mott & Bow reached out and asked if I was willing to try a pair of their jeans. They recently expanded from doing just men's jeans to women's jeans, so I think they're reaching out to a few people to just give them a try and see how they like them. So I decided to get the closest pair that I could find to my Madewell black ones, so that way I could compare and contrast them. And since usually when I wear jeans, they're black jeans anyway, it just worked out really well. So these are the, I can't remember, these are the high-rise skinny, and they are super high-rise. What I like about them compared to the Madewell ones is that the pant leg goes all the way down to my ankle, and it's really, really fitted. So it looks good with my Madewell booties and sneakers. One thing that I didn't really like about the Madewell ones is that it was kind of loose at the ankle, and I just didn't feel like it looked that good with like boots when I tried to like tuck them in or things like that. One thing that I will say is if you're considering getting a new pair of jeans, I would definitely check out Mott & Bow. I like these a lot so far. Just be sure, I would get a size larger than you normally do. Like, I don't think I'm that big, but these are like really, really tight, which is good. But if I was going to get another pair, I think I would get another size up. I believe it's similar to like Warby Parker and Zappos and other websites where you can get like multiple sizes and then send back the ones that you don't want. I believe you can do that, but you might need to check. But anyways, I have been wearing these like every weekend, basically pairing it with actually like all my tops really look good with it just because they're so basic, and they also look really good with all of my fall shoes. So just an easy one. Alright, moving on to coats. This is my light blue crystal, I don't know what color we're calling this, wool coat from Zara that I got last year. It doesn't have any zippers or buttons. It's just kind of like a little blanket, really. Super comfortable, not super warm, but it makes it's like perfect for the fall time, and it looks really pretty draped over my fairly neutral wardrobe. So as you guys have seen, I wear a lot of blacks and grays and neutral colors, and so wearing this, I feel like makes my look a little bit more interesting in the fall, which I like, so I'll just put it on really quickly for you. Plus I like this blue color because it is still kind of a neutral, but I feel like it brings out the color in my eye, which I also like, and my hair when my hair is properly dyed. Alright, so moving on to accessories, I have two things that I want to share with you. If you followed my One Dress One Month project, you may have seen these items in some of the photos, and that's because I bought them while I was doing the project. So the first one is my favorite and the one I'm most excited about, and it is this velvet belt from a company or a designer called Mage, I think. I'm probably butchering the pronunciation, but I'll include it below. And I love it for a few reasons. One, it has a really wide belt, which I think is really cool, and also reminds me of like the 70s. It's also this like crushed velvet, which you guys know I love velvet. I have like pink velvet curtains behind me that if you've seen some of my other videos, you know what I'm talking about. And then it has these cool like gold leaf-like designs on it, which I just think is awesome. So I found this, oh, and just so you know, I didn't have a belt really before I got this one. So I got this belt because I never wore a belt with a black dress, and people were asking me why not, and it's because I didn't have one. So then I decided, you know, like, yeah, it would probably be good if I had a belt. And it has made such a difference in my wardrobe. Like, I have very simple outfits that I wear to work, but I feel like when I put this belt on it, it just makes the outfit more put together and interesting, and I'm a total believer now, guys. The second accessory I have is from Aritzia, and it's this silk scarf. I also wore it for some of the One Dress One Month projects, and I just feel like it's so classic and pretty. I've mostly worn it around my neck, but I've also worn it as like a headband as well. And I think it just makes, you know, my simple black, simple minimal wardrobe outfits look a little bit more interesting. Not too much to say on this. Alright, so really quickly I just want to mention the purse that I carry. It's the same one that I carry all year round. It's just the Coach Turnlock Tote. If you want more information on it, I will link a video in the cards for you to watch about it. And then finally, just to cover two of my most worn shoes in the fall. The first pair are these Madewell booties that I got last year. I really love them. They're really short. They look awesome with my fitted black skinny jeans. They look good with a lot of stuff. The second pair of fall shoes that I wear a lot are also from Madewell, and they are, I don't know what they're officially called, but I call them my leopard smoking slippers. The real name is on the Pinterest if you want to go follow it. Also look so cool with black. I just feel like they look really cool. I don't know. I love them. I got these like 2 years ago. They are getting a little beat up, but I have lasted surprisingly well in my opinion. Alright, so that is the end of my super quick overview of my fall capsule wardrobe. If you want to see how I style it or just more information about it, you can go to my blog, thegoldzipper.com. Bye guys!